Mistress Claressa Shields only cleared 500 thou wow before taxes for this last fight with K. Scott. I know you lying. Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. So, today we are talking Claressa Shields, surprise, surprise, aka Pap's Mistress, aka Pap's Entanglement, aka Pap's Pick Me, aka Pap's Side Chick, or as Chris Cyborg would say, it is duck hunting season. Claressa. See, all that cash SHIT you be doing on this internet, you be setting yourself up for drags every single day, every single night, up and down and through here, and all of the things. You went from, you know what I'm saying, the creme de la creme fitness gyms to working out at Planet Fitness for this fight. You went from Gucci this, Louis that, Prada this, Chanel that, to shopping at Pressed. And it's no shade at Pressed. You know what I'm saying? But you had to go back on the racks. You had to go back on retail. You know what I'm saying? You had to go back in the mall. You know what I'm saying? No more closing down the whole store and everything else for the alleged $8 million woman, because it don't exist. It is not realistic. The funds are not available. Your account is running low. But you sit on this internet and call everybody else broke. You get on this internet and call everybody a brokey. It's giving projection. It's giving that it's you that's broke by broke. It's giving Rob Peter to pay Paul. It is what it's giving. Because how in the HELL do you get away with lying so much in these interviews and nobody fact checks you? Nobody holds you accountable. Miss Shanika was one of the first people to finally start asking the real questions the people want to know. Like, how long are you going to continue to date a broke married man? But now it all makes sense because you're not really an $8 million woman. But we knew that all you had was the $3 million signing bonus that you told Cam Newton was the most that you made in a fight, which is less. You counted your signing bonus as the most that you ever made in a fight. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I want to shout out Punch Drunk Boxing for a couple of reasons, because he woke up the boxing commission back in February of the $1.3 million licensing fee, and basically said back in February that Claressa may have only made between $900,000 and $1.1 million, possibly, maybe 1.2. It depends on who else gets paid. But Zeus was there as well in the D. You know what I'm saying? In Little Caesars Arena. But Punch Drunk Boxing had exposed, you guys, and we're going to get into it, what Claressa allegedly made for this fight against K. Scott. And I'm going to need Claressa to have several seats. I am going to need Claressa to have several seats and stop getting on the internet and making it seem like she is bigger than the program, that she is the one that is the first to do anything, that she is making all this money, and it's just simply not facts, right? It's just simply not facts. It's simply not the truth, you guys. It's simply not. And Claressa, you have nobody to blame but yourself. You have nobody to blame but yourself. This is what happens when you tie your identity and you want to make your career off of being with Remy Ma's husband. You want to make your career off of being a mistress. And guess what? You're getting mistress payouts. You're getting OnlyFans payouts. Make it make sense. No wonder K. Scott is on OnlyFans. Maybe you need to be there as well. Maybe, Clarissa, you need to sign a deal with Zeus. Maybe you need to convince Remy's husband to change his mind about that reality show, because it sounds like Zeus has the shmoney to pay their fighters compared to all of the people that got the hands in your cookie jar. Make it make sense that this is what we are doing today. So we're going to get into the numbers. I want to shout out Punch Drunk Boxing again, because he was the first to break this that I saw. You know what I'm saying? And y'all were hitting me up in the comments. Y'all were like, Punch Drunk, expose the numbers. So I just wanted to shout at him out and everything else that he broke the story. And I want to get into what he found. So let's get to it. So on the Twitter/X, there is a gentleman by the name of Jedi Goodman. And Jedi Goodman was able to obtain from the GAEC, you know what I'm saying? Which is, you guys, the Georgia Athletic and Entertainment Commission. And basically was able to get all these payouts. So ultimately what has happened is on the undercard, so we had Michael Nelson got $4,000. $4,000. Casey Nixon got $4,500. Paulette Cuesta got $1,000. Ashley Lynn Lozada got $11,250. Orlando Brown got $150. Willie Norwood, which is Ray J, got $150. Now, here's the thing. Ray J has a whole show on the Zeus Network. I do not believe that Zeus did not kick in some extra cash flow. Because the way Ray J was talking, like the Zeus Network is really the sponsor. Zeus Network is really the one that is funding all this money. I definitely believe Ray J got a payday. I fully believe him and Orlando Brown were compensated nicely via Zeus. Because when you have real contracts over at Zeus, it seems like they know how to take care of their people. Claressa Shields, you should look into that. You should look into that. So then we have Kanoa Fuaiva, $150. Xavier Pabon, $150. Devel Smith, $7,500. Hakeem Lopez, $10,000. Mariana Lara Ramirez, $1,000. Chanel Butler, $15,000. Alexander Thiel, $5,500. Jaquan McElroy, $2,500. Raquel McKinley, $2,000. Daniel Mercado, $1,000. Romer Angolo, $20,000. Atif Oberthon, $30,000. Bernice Ferreira, $20,000. Caroline Vayer, $20,300. Joseph Hicks, $23,125. Troy Isley, $30,000. And at the top, you know what I'm saying? Your main event, you guys. Claressa, who wanted y'all to believe that the reason that Atlanta was there was because of her, that Ursha was there because of her. You know what I'm saying? And all the things. Well, Kay Scott got $54,000, $300. No. What? $54,320. I know you lying. So that would mean to me that baddies got paid more than Claressa. If Tasheki's leaked contract and $550,000 payday for losing to Big Lex, that is more than Claressa, that would indicate to me Big Lex got at least $600,000 to win. And I'm sure Ray J got a nice bag as well from Zeus. But Claressa, this is embarrassing that baddies are making more than you, which would mean she got paid more than Claressa Shields. No. But I thought you were the GOAT. I thought you were the greatest woman boxer of all time. I thought it was lights, camera, action for you. I thought the red carpet was rolled out for you. You refer to yourself as an A-list celebrity. Punch Drunk also exposed that Amanda Serrano does not take less than $1 million per fight. that she has a hard cap in her contract. And I am of confusion as to how Claressa Shields fights are fluctuating like this. Shouldn't there be a standard? But I guess that's what happens when you have an attorney, when you have a legal team for real, for real. When you have people that know how to crunch numbers, when you have a CPA, you know what I'm saying? When you have an accountant, when you have a financial advisor, these are the things that you want to avoid, to where you allegedly may have gotten paid more in that fight with Franchon Cruz back in February. Potentially got more, at least allegedly between that 900,000, 1.1, 1.2 million. You know what I'm saying? Or just flat out 1 million. To come down to 500 thou wow, and all of this is before taxes. So I don't know the Georgia state taxes like that, but I'm gonna guesstimate that it's around 200,000, maybe like 190,000. Georgia residents, let me know if I'm close in the comments. That for Georgia residents, if you made $500,000. 500 thou wow, and that's pre-taxes, that after the taxes get a hold of you, it's more than likely 200,000. It's more like 190, 193,000. Am I close to the mark? Am I close to the mark, or am I off the mark like Claressa? Because what in the HELL is this? And I wonder, out of that, how much you had to pay Johnny Blaze, how much you had to pay Floyd Mayweather, how much you had to pay anybody that was slated to promote this fight, that was brought in as a special guest. Did that come out of Salita's money? Did that come out of Win Records money? Or did that come out of your money, Claressa? And also, what was the cut for Pap's payout? Or was it an alleged bet? You know what I'm saying? What was his cut out of all of this? Because that seems to be the only time that Pap wants to post about Claressa, is when it's lights, camera, action. When it's time to promote the fight. When it's time to post reels and other videos that nobody cares about after the fight. Because you got exposed for trying to be all up in the video and take away Claressa's shine. And then I'm seeing this other video where you're trying to take off Claressa Shields' gloves under the table. No. Why are we taking off her gloves under the table? And why is it that you are doing it, Pap? It is given plotting and scheming is what it is giving, and it is making 0 sense for you to be doing any of that. But Claressa swears that Pap is not on the payroll. He's on the payroll for something. He's on the payroll for something, to where, when's the last time he has been to see the golden child? When is the last time has there been any alleged divorce proceedings between him and his wife, you guys? I just want to know. And then I saw Pap's daughter. Remember they said that the limited edition, the exclusive and enhanced edition of Damani Cosmetics, what was going to be out here in the streets, fight night, you know, back Saturday? Well, they didn't do an official rollout. You know what I'm saying? That official rollout of the exclusive Claressa Shields lip combo, guess when they posted about that, y'all? Guess when Damani Cosmetics decided to post about that? Yesterday. Yesterday was Monday, you guys. Yesterday was Monday about the Claressa Shields lip combo, and I'm up here thinking the Damani / Claressa Shields, the champs lip combo. I'm thinking for certain y'all could spare a little bit of change and put the GOAT's name on any of the products. But I guess you're like your daddy. You're like Pap, stunting like my daddy. You're gonna wait until enough people call out the BS that this is, and then rob Peter to pay Paul to throw Claressa's name on this. What's crazy is they named the city of Atlanta named Claressa Shields Day. That they were trying to roll out the red carpet They were trying to really make it seem that Claressa was bigger than the program. That whole Essence article that I read for y'all earlier, to really make it seem like Claressa is just this amazing person that is so misunderstood, and she's just getting unnecessary hate and unnecessary slander on the internet. But then when the facts come out, Claressa is nowhere to be found and is reposting subliminals that people want to see you fail. And that you got haters that you never met before in your life. And I'm going to keep my circle like this and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But what say you when the facts come out? You just want to do distraction posting. You just want to talk SHIT about something else. That's why you went so hard at Remy Ma and kept throwing digs at Remy Ma, Alicia Baumgartner, and Amanda Serrano, because you wanted that to be the discussion and not the lack of pay that you were getting for these fights. And the thing that makes this worse is that you have no brand deals, no sponsorships, no endorsements to even supplement this. Because it's already an issue in women's sports of the pay disparity. That they don't get paid, that your top level athletes, your top level female athletes don't get paid as much as the male athletes. But when you're as amazing as you are, you should be good enough for these brand deals out here. You should be good enough to get your own shoe with Nike, your own shoe with Reebok. In a commercial for Gatorade or Powerade. In a commercial for Secret or Dove. You know what I'm saying? And it tells me that these brands see all your shenanigans and they're saying thanks but no thanks. And I don't want to hear anything about any sabotage behind the scenes or make false accusations that it's Layla Ali that is stopping Claressa's bag. The people that matter do not respect the way Claressa Shields is conducting herself and representing herself and making her brand after a married man. And trying to be the ultimate loud and obnoxious and insecure mistress that she is. Like, it's wild to me that she does the most talking, but then when the receipts come forward, when the shmoney is revealed, Claressa is nowhere to be found. The lies, Claressa, gotta stop. The insecure behavior has got to stop. Referring to a married man as your hubby, got to stop. Saying that you're the richest female athlete's got to stop. It's not true. Saying that you are a stepmother of Pap's kids when you know that's a lie, got to stop. When he's got a whole wife out here, got to stop. Like, you continue to set yourself up every single time, and when the truth is revealed, you pretend distraction posting as if we don't see what it is. As if we can't see the truth. As if we're unaware of what the facts are. No. So ultimately, you guys, that is it for this video. That is it for this video. I need y'all to do me the biggest favor. I need y'all to do y'all biggest one, and that is to hype the video. Hype the video, please. Hype the video like you never hyped a video before in your life. There is that. That is it. That is all. Es todos es final. Es finito. Is he in the road? Is he in the line for this video? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.